When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Texas Tech's offense will come out first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions. Control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hudson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fighting off the defender. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move this. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He leaves it with his back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You wonder if being sacked back-to-back like this affects the confidence of this QB. His mental toughness now is going to get put to the test.
They boot it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The sure hands, it's Alexander. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Now they'll run the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. With the catch, it's Sampson. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a quick throw here and see if they can catch the defense napping, but great job in coverage forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defense. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find the lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Oh, what a move to get room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. The throw. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sampson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker is Hudson. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Joyner. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off-play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Briggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but he'll down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Looking to throw again. Time to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Back to pass on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders will line it up on first and 10. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Creates a little space. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The play action fake. Still looking on the move. It's complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's really easy to get caught up